Hi yarny friends, welcome to my yarn room. Today I'm going to show you guys some of the progress that I have made with my On Holiday with Hobie challenge. Like I showed you before in my Hobie unboxing video, that I did on the big gazebo in downtown Lawrence, Kansas, South Park, I have a bunch of wonderful colors to work on this summer challenge with. I've already showed you the colors. I will show you some of the progress I've made. First, I thought I'm going to make a mosaic blanket, and I started out with this beautiful leaf, and then I thought, I don't know, what am I going to do with all of these edges? And then I thought I would make it a double layer blanket, you know, like a beach blanket or something. But then I decided, you know what would be even more fun? I think I am going to make squares. There's one of my Monstera leaf squares. And like I told you before, one of my favorite things to do in the summertime is to go shopping for flowers. I love gardening. One of the huge things I loved about going to South Park in the summer times, I told you, was I would take my kids down and we would have lunch in the park almost every day during the summertime. And during those trips, we would see all sorts of beautiful flowers. They do a really great job with their landscaping in South Park. Thank you, City of Lawrence. So what I'm really inspired by are the flowers of summer, everything involving them. Now, I'll tell you another quick story. My mom sold cut flowers and perennials. Perennials are the flowers that grow back every year, or the plants that grow back every year in Lawrence Farmers Market, all during the summer. You know, it's so weird because I wasn't even thinking about that when I made the video before. But then I was talking to my mom about it. My mom said, oh, you can make squares of the flowers that we had in the market. So I was, yeah. So I'm going to do some irises, some peonies, some tiger lilies, and of course, maybe a few spring flowers in there too. Also some annuals, which are the cut flowers. Annuals are the flowers that die back, and then you plant the seeds in the spring or sometimes summer. But anyway, I thought, you know, I don't know if I'm going to be one, and this of course is a house plant. The Monstera is a house plant, and I have to put those in there because I set my house plants outside every summer and bring them back in the winter. They are tropical house plants. So my squares are going to be a big mishmash of summer flowers, house plants, and just summer colors, maybe a few scenes of summer fun. Here's another one I made. I don't want all of them to be like super complicated graphs, so I've decided to do just a fun, quick splashes of color. Of course, this is a rainbow. Isn't that beautiful? Everywhere I go during the summertime, I want to take my bag with me, my project bag for this. I don't know what the squares are going to be yet. They could be a shirt, they could be a towel, a beach blanket, a bag, some shorts. I don't know yet. That's the wonderful thing about making squares. You can decide later what you want to make of them. Oops. This one is going to be a sunflower. I don't know if you can, maybe this side looks better. This one is a sunflower. I'm going to turn the camera around and show you my project bag and what every project bag must have in it when I go anywhere, whether I go to the pool, whether I go to my daughter's house to watch my granddaughter, whether I go back down to South Park. I guess I have my granddaughters. They are under 18. I could take them to the park for lunch. Anyway, let's take a look inside my project bag. Now, warning, it's going to be a little bit messy at first. That's okay, because I'm going to straighten it up. Looking down into my project bag, and let me take these ones out on the top. Whoops. Let me get everything out here. And what you see here is my yarn I have in my project bag. Oops. the hook size I am using is a 3.5 millimeter. I don't know, can you see that very well? I'm using a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook. So I like to carry extra 3.5 millimeter crochet hooks, or whatever size I'm using in my bag in case I misplace one or you know, they run away from me. And then when I'm making cakes, when I'm using cakes to make my project with, I like to put them like this in my bag. And this is kind of a shallow bag. So I can just sit all of my cakes like that. And when I'm ready to use another color, particularly when I am making a tapestry project, it's kind of like a palette. I have my palette of colors here in my bag and here. Oops, my red's all the way over here, but I kind of place them in order. Red, orange, oranges, yellows, greens, blues, blue, and purple. And then I have a couple of neutral colors to kind of mix in with everything. So when I am making something like this right here, which is kind of a hot mess right now, but that's the nature of tapestry crochet. It kind of requires changing colors a lot. So I have my different colors hanging off here, and I've just cut a long length of each of them. But then with the blue, I'm using, oops, here we go. I've got that. And here is the end of it. So it stays attached to my blue. Anyway, maybe I have a somewhat chaotic way of doing things, but that's how I do them. I really love being able just to say, oh, I want to use that color, and just, you know, pluck it from the top. Now, one of the next things I carry, I must have my scissors. I must have a good sharp pair of scissors, and that goes in there. And of course, I have my needles so I can weave in my ends. And that's about it. That's all I need. That's it. What do you think? I think I have it situated the easiest way I could possible. And this is how short the bag is. I mean, it's a very shallow bag, which works well with these cakes because I only need to stack them one high, and I'm ready to go. And then of course I just put my project back in there, and I am ready to go have some fun, have some summer fun. So this is my project bag for the On Holiday with Hobie challenge, and it is full of wonderfulness. It is full of everything I need for my summer project. I keep it in the living room so that whenever I need to go somewhere, I just grab it and go. Okay, you guys, I will be updating you soon on some of my squares, and until then, have a wonderful, I guess it's not officially summer yet, have a wonderful spring, almost summer. Love you guys. Oh, have good holidays if you've already started some summer holidays. Okay, love you guys. Bye.